because I watch It Is What It Is every goddamn morning. Them
Exactly.
my dogs, man. They don't know they my dogs, but they my dogs. You hear me? It was something out there about Mase Cam that they had bought a part of Roc-A-Fella. Is it is or is it ain't?
I'm waiting for Mase to.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Okay.
So BET
Okay.
is not owned by nobody black.
Mm.
Aspire is not owned by nobody black.
BT for a long time, though.
Bounce is not owned by anybody black.
Mm.
Revolt is not owned by nobody black.
Revolt?
And never was.
Huh? Yeah.
Future said what? I'm Big Pimpin' like Dame Dash.
Yeah, I fuck with Future for that.
I heard that whole song was actually about Dame Dash, though.
It is?
Whoa.
Big Pimpin'.
I gotta listen to it.
That's what I actually
Big
heard.
Pimpin', Big Pimpin'?
Yeah, Big
No,
Pimpin'.
In my mind,
Because if you listen to the song, don't mind you, y'all out there clowning this
everything, listen, everything said he was pretending to be me. Yes.
shit. Ooh.
Man, hold on. Hey, no.
Not Jazz or nobody like
so he's not.
about-
No. Hold on. So you saying he ain't telling his story? He telling your story? You saying?
What reasonable doubt playing
Nah,
in
let
the
me
background
ask
right
this
there?
then. Hold on.
Just saying,
Hold on. Let me. Right, reasonable doubt
is
playing in the background. That is crazy. Yo, man. Welcome back. Another episode of Moguls in the making, man. This is a whole special edition. We ain't gonna count this, but this is a whole special edition
I'm
itself.
not a mogul in the making.
But we are though. We are, and that's what we want to
y'all the
talk
moguls
about.
in
We
the
the moguls in the making. That's the name of the channel. You know what I'm saying? So,
Get it right.
man, we got a special guest. See who we got in the building, man, today.
Hey, man.
We got in the building today, man.
Ain't no need for no introduction, for real. They got the camera on. They know who here. You know what I'm saying? We got the biggest.
Harlem.
Harlem, USA in the building.
You know what I'm saying?
Billy Pablo.
CEO in the building. Blue Rock Entertainment. Blue Rock in the building.
Billy Pablo III.
Billy Pablo III in the building.
America New.
America New in the building.
Yeah. CEO.
CEO in the building.
Come on, man.
I know y'all get mad at me when I hit this button, but
Just goes to sold 60,000 books.
Man, dang, keep talking your shit, man. Keep going. Can you keep going?
Dusko.
Dash Supplements.
Dash Supplements in the building. Man, we got my guy, Dame Dash.
CEO Glasses.
CEO Glasses again in the building.
Man, we got Dame.
CEO Sneakers.
All right,
CEO Sneakers in the
all right,
Keep going.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm glad we
Okay.
did that because they be getting shitty at me when I be doing that too much. But look, man, we got my dog Dame Dash in the motherfucking building, man. He down here with us in Naptown, in the center of Naptown. Y'all know how we get down. Pause. But listen, we appreciate you for coming out, man.
Yo, T, check
Yeah,
my
I was
level.
here yesterday. I was shooting a TV show and a video for Kitty Red at, I think, the Sunset Strip Club.
Yeah. You was at
I was up in the
Sunset.
trenches with Trenchy TV.
You was in there with me too. I was in there too.
You was
Don't
there,
forget.
then I went to the studio. What
Yeah.
studio was that?
You was in there with me
And
too.
I kicked it with a bunch of artists from
I
Gary.
can't hear you, Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you gotta check my level or something over there, bro.
It is levels right.
Or you gotta. There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
Make
but I ain't
sure
checking your levels and all that, though.
You're right. But we good. We back in the
I feel
building.
like I
man.
might have to go get the drink myself.
Man, it's cool. We got it going up. They ain't give him about good 7 minutes.
7
Take a
more
little
minutes.
Give him about 7. You know,
make
black
it 45 minutes.
people. I know it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
It's a simple
Nah.
drink, too.
Yeah, it do.
All right, it's all good. Let's go.
Tito's orange juice.
But nah, man, we appreciate you for tapping in. We know you already been tapped in with the Indianapolis fam. You got Kitty Red sign, this, that, and the other. But how we like to start the podcast off, man, is we want to know about what you got going on right now. Like if you was to pop your shit right now about what you got going on, talk to us about that right now.
Thank you. Well, right now, America New, my television network that's broadcasting live 24 hours a day. We get the full CPM, all the data, and
What is CPM?
you know,
I do, but some people don't know what.
So you can't be podcasting.
You also talking to moguls in the making. You're not
Right.
talking to people. You know what I mean?
I got you. A CPM is the way you get paid digitally. So if you have a podcast and you're making your money from YouTube, when the commercial fires, the way you get paid is called clicks per million, but it means clicks per 1,000 or 10,000, whatever it is. And let's say it's $33 per CPM, and YouTube allegedly collects it they might take 30 and give you $3, no accounting. You would never know how much they're making off you, and you're just happy because of the dopamine that you're being seen but not getting paid. So we had to develop the ad technology to make sure that we could be programmatic, so our own commercials fire, and we get the full CPM, which we could bust right down the middle with other content creators, and the data that comes with that. So whenever you're, any way that you're like being monitored digitally, like if you're on social media or streaming, your behavior patterns are being tracked. And they take your behavior patterns, which is data, and they sell that to the advertisers. So they know exactly who will buy what at what price at what time and all that. And you don't get the benefit of none of that data. And currently, you're hearing Reasonable Doubt in the background. I have my interest in Roc-A-Fella Inc., which owns Reasonable Doubt, at auction, which will be sold in the next month or two. I'm waiting for the marshal.
Right.
I was actually going
we
to
heard about that.
Yeah.
We heard
that was
about
one
that.
thing that was on my thing to ask you today, for real, because I watch It Is What It Is every goddamn morning. Them my dogs, man. They don't know they my dogs, but they my dogs. You hear me? So it was something out there about Mase Cam that they had bought a part of Roc-A-Fella. Is it is or is it ain't?
I'm waiting for Mase to send the paperwork.
Oh
okay. Shit.
Okay.
Hey, Mase.
So Mase was talking like it was our. They was doing the hypotheticals.
Hey, Mase,
a lot.
Hey, Mase, call me, man.
That's Harlem business.
It's just I'm just telling you the truth. I'm waiting for Mase.
Hey, Mase, they need the paperwork, man.
We gonna do it. They have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
So if they wanted, they paused. They could get it.
Dang, what's the details of it though that you can kind of reveal to us? What's the details of the deal? Like just buying something like that.
I just revealed it.
Nah, you said Mase call you.
Oh no, I can't do that. I mean, I'm not gonna say the personal business, but yeah,
right.
We're at a place where if they want it, I was just trying to, I didn't know, but yeah, man, they wanted it. Yeah. Those are my little brothers, so
yeah.
And I like that they came up, without folding, like us, real Harlem niggas. And, they like to have fun.
Naptown niggas like that too, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Most definitely.
I'm here, Andre Carson.
Yeah.
Congressman Andre Carson.
Most definitely.
Has become a brother of mine over the last half a decade.
Most definitely.
And, one of the things he was like, yo, Naptown is popping,
but
nobody knows. And if you could, as a brother, can you make sure the rest of the world becomes aware of the jewels that are in Indianapolis?
That's 100.
That's hard.
Shout out to Andre Carson.
Shout out to
shout
the
out
city,
to
man.
Julia Carson, because that's what we grew up seeing. You hear me? His moms. For real. Because when we was growing up, to see a black lady like that at a high position like that, like I remember watching the TV show and seeing a commercial. I'm like, a black woman for election?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When?
That was
Where?
his mom. That was Julia Carson. So absolute rest in peace and shout out to Julia Carson as well.
He should be pulling up soon, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
I saw the Secret Service in here, so we should be.
Yeah. They came in and asked questions. Where is he sitting at?
Yeah.
But nah.
Yo, talk to me.
Talk to me, man. Because I want to dive into that CPM stuff, and here's one thing that I want you to touch on. Pause. is the Leor situation, because he is now
at YouTube.
That person that's running that at YouTube, correct?
I mean, I know that he works at YouTube in customer service, but if you could define what his job is, I wouldn't know what it is.
Right.
But I benched him. I made everybody know that he was a culture vulture, that he is implemented the 360 deal based on the fact that he couldn't rob me. And I'm just trying to protect everyone from him that doesn't know how to protect themselves. And also, he's a very big discreditor of people that are in our culture and a big exploiter, from my opinion, making money off people that end up going to jail and on trial, talking about things that they make money off of. But, my job is, I believe, I ain't scared of none of them, but if y'all are, I'm going to let y'all know, like, you ain't got to be worried about the devil. The devil's usually bluffing. God is stronger.
So when he says something that's to the effect of, When he jumps on Breakfast Club, say I don't know you. I don't.
You
They
know
say
what-
I don't know whose name Dash, etc. What you feel like that was doing though? Like what was he doing in that? Because obviously
He was
fucking know
giving
you.
me the license to fuck with him. I was like, I'm glad he did that. Because now I have a real reason to talk. He should never have done that. But he was just a prime example of culturally what they do. They try to erase the strong people in our history, act like they don't exist, take credit for it,
Yeah.
and make it seem like we need them to exist, which we don't. And that's what they've always been mad about. I don't need them to exist. They need me.
Right.
And in order for them to make money off us, they got to convince us that we need them. And that's all bullshit.
And it's always been like that, really, in almost
Yeah, but
every
I'm the only
industry.
one that doesn't abide by it.
Yeah, but here,
Everyone else folds, starts getting weird, starts dealing with compromising things to get ahead. And I was just a guy that wouldn't do that. That's all.
Because, then here's the thing, right? And obviously you talk about this in pretty much almost every interview, or at least every interview that I've heard, right? Is putting up your own money, putting up your own bread, starting at yourself.
We know about
Getting out there, you know what I'm saying, and putting that groundwork in, being grassroots and building something special, and being able to maintain that so that nobody can tell you really what to do. But do you think this is kind of a full loaded question? Pause. Do you think it's at times where you shouldn't have ownership because of the position that you could be in? Not to compromise your morals or your values, but let's say, yo, I can go bigger and stronger. I can build X, Y, and Z over here. And this right here, I can sell this and get a multiple. Or
You
know
lost
what I'm
me that
saying?
you shouldn't have ownership. I was just.
I didn't say you shouldn't have ownership.
That's what you said in the beginning of the
Well, I said, do you think it's at a point in time where people should? I did say shouldn't have ownership.
I was about to say you damn
Maybe
near
should give up.
Right there.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
After you said that, I didn't understand the language you were
Man, that's cool because I mean, look, that's us though.
Start talking Chinese after that.
Look, man, whatever, dog. Look, here the
Shouldn't have
question,
ownership, then I heard wah, wah, wah. I don't know that
Do you
language.
think it's a place where somebody should give up ownership to get in a better position, or no?
I'm not saying that you shouldn't have.
that you should have complete ownership.
Yeah, you don't have to have. You have partners, but you should have like 50, 51. You know, if it's your vision. I think if it's someone else's vision, you shouldn't have so much ownership. And if you're helping, but if you have something that you're a founder of, why wouldn't you want to pass that to your children? Why would someone else? Why would you make something to pass something to someone else's children?
It don't make any type of sense.
Yeah, that's the answer to the question.
And mind you,
So I'm not saying like, for example,
Maybe it's because of money.
let me talk to you. So I do have companies I built
Yeah,
in many verticals that I own 100%. But I might go acquire a company that already has a balance sheet, so that I can have cash flow and go raise that, not own so much of that, but have that help me fund the things that I'm doing.
right.
But while you're doing that, you should definitely have something that you've established and founded for yourself and your family.
That makes
So
sense.
that's my approach.
Right, but are you raising money at all at any point?
Either you get a partner to start to fund things after, and you can determine what equity you want to give them. It's about when you decide to raise money.
Yeah,
So right now, what I've been doing is there's been networks I want to buy. So I have to go and use other people's money for that
yeah,
because I'm acquiring another business that already has growth,
exactly.
that already has profit. It's called EBITDA. And what I'm learning is the people that are the faces of these companies that are considered black only own maybe 20%, and the rest might be owned by a white bank or white investors.
So do you really fucking own it?
You don't. It's
Yeah.
called black face.
Yeah.
So my challenge is to go find some black money.
I heard you say that before. Let's explain that blackface situation real quick.
I just
That's
did.
huge. No,
If you don't own it, but you're the face of it. So if you say I'm the face of something, but only own 20%, and the bank and investors own the rest, you don't own it. You don't own the majority of it. So then it becomes black-based. So when I look at television,
but what if a black person is the investor?
that's what I said. Then it's black. You know what it
For
is.
sure.
But if it's not, it's not.
I know what it is, but I'm talking for them.
Got it. So that's my challenge. Is what I'm saying is, if I'm gonna go raise some money, I would prefer it to be black money if they're gonna own the lion's share of the equity of what I'm buying.
Talk to them.
And if it's gonna be called black owned,
Right.
then it really gotta be black owned.
Right,
I don't
right.
mean. So example, if you look at I don't want to call niggas out.
Wow,
I
call
guess-
niggas
Why,
out.
why not though? Dame, you call niggas
Don't be
out.
chatty. What?
Nah, Dame called niggas out, bro.
You was by.
He took a sip of that. Woo!
Don't make me say chatty.
So BET
Okay.
is not owned by nobody black.
Mm.
Aspire is not owned by nobody black.
BT for a long time though.
Bounce is not owned by anybody black.
Mm.
Revolt is not owned by nobody black.
Revolt?
And never was.
Huh?
What you mean, huh?
No, I mean, huh?
I just said it.
No, I heard you, but I'm looking for clarification.
Revolt? Now that's one I didn't know.
So, and help us understand. It's not like I'm going through in the back and doing all the. I didn't do the research on this.
I did.
Right. That's why I'm asking you to educate me right now, because obviously on the forefront, everybody think that Diddy and his partners and colleagues
Blackface.
own
20%.
Revolt.
Black, I'd say the only black, 20% is owned by somebody black. By Puff. Still. So Revolt's owned by Puff right now, 20%.
Okay.
But 80%.
Then that's not. Yeah. Then that's not.
So 80% of that's owned by private investors and a bank.
Yeah.
Tell me who you respect more then. This
So
is
you
just
turn
a-
your level down a little bit.
My bad. Tell me who you respect more then. Tell me this. Somebody who owns a $20 million business that's 20% black owned and 80% whatever else.
It depends on what they're selling.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I already know. All right,
Where am I going?
What I'm saying is, if you're pretending you're black and you're not, and you're making money for white people pretending you're black, then I don't. That's not what I do.
That wasn't what I was asking.
So change it up and ask it.
So if they own it $20 million company, now we go to a $700,000 company and it's a black man and he owns it 70% and 30%. Who do you respect more?
Can we talk and say that again? Say that again.
All right, I'm gonna
You
slow it
said,
down.
so somebody owns a big company but only 20% of it, and someone owns a little company and they own 100% of it.
Correct. $20 million versus $700,000 company.
How much? If they own 20% of a what? What you say?
$20
million
What is that,
company.
$4
So
million?
that's only two. Yeah. What's 20% of 10 million? Of 40 million is 8 million, right?
Nah, 20 million. 20% is
2
20
million.
million.
20%. No, 20%. Yeah, 4 million. So if a man's making $4 million, and he's making, the rest for somebody else.
Yeah.
Selling black stuff.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't respect it.
Okay, that's what I was getting at.
And
but
I
you
just-
would respect the fully owned
Yeah.
black company that's at
That's selling
700,000
black-
that's selling black
now,
and they are
now,
black.
Now, if that company was selling white products, and you only own 20% of it,
we talking about a whole different conversation.
yeah, it's a different conversation. But if you're pretending, like if you're the spokesperson of the face, so other people from another culture could make money off our culture,
Yeah.
I'm not jacking that.
Me either.
So who were some of the people that, like, in the game? Obviously, I know you, Clark Kent was early on, with you. Was he kind of like the first person where it kind of started to take off for you outside of the street? You know what I'm
He
saying?
was a person that was in the industry that connected me with industry people
Yeah.
and showed me the industry, let me observe the industry game.
So early on, okay, let's talk about all right, he always liked the first part, hey, what you got going now? I like to go back. Let's talk about that. So let's go back to the early days of, I'm in the streets, but I'm trying to separate. Tell me where your mindset is right then and there. And tell me how you get to a point where you at
Well, first of all, at this
a
point,
Roc-A-Fella situation.
I'm 16 years old.
Damn, you was 16?
Yeah, when I was hustling, 16,
Okay.
17. And when that thing happened with Rich, paid in full, I was about 17.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah,
by
so
the
at
way.
that point, I at 17, I understood that this life was not sustainable, but I like making money, and I like making more money than my parents and my teachers and whoever else was supposed to be in a position of authority, but I wanted to be safe. So I decided to pivot.
100%.
And when I pivoted, it was the music business, and I just applied drug mentality
To the music.
to legal things. And that's what happened, but I did it all as a teenager.
Right.
Before I was 21, I saw $1 million legally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not many niggas know how to figure that out at that age.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
hard.
And I can connect to that because, like, Omari will tell you, too. Hey,
You got to turn it down. Turn the level down, so.
I can connect with that because, so my pops here in this city was one of them guys, you know what I mean? And when I was growing up, it was more like, and him right here sitting up front. His daddy was probably the biggest
Yeah,
in
for
this
sure,
city when
for
it comes
sure.
to that. So, but to hear, I always had that separation. Like I was like, I don't think I want to do that though. You know what I'm saying? Because I was around it all the time, and I was even when I was little and shit like that. But it was always a situation where I was like, let me separate myself, and like it was basketball for me. You know what I'm saying? So it was sports. And then once we was out of that though, it was like I never saw myself like going like and be like I'm gonna work under somebody. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that, like which I did at first. I did it out of an urgency. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, this ain't me right away. So that's why I can connect with that, because when it comes down to it, it's like it may be on a different level. You actually was in the streets, but I had to separate myself from it earlier. Just say, nah, that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? That was huge for me, man.
Yeah, for sure. I agree, and I think, I mean, the name of our company is Legacy. You know, we got a shirt that say "Own Your Shit" on it. You know what I mean? Like our whole thing is legacy and ownership. Period. So, obviously, just like a lot of people got inspired, the whole black community. You was early, I think. Maybe not early, but I'm saying this social media wave. You was early when you dropped that interview. You know what I'm saying? On
Which one?
Breakfast Club.
I started that.
That was
mentality.
huge.
You started what?
The mentality of being independent.
Absolutely.
I intentionally,
I think
I intentionally
yeah.
shook up the world in that moment so that the world would change. And
So
it
you
did.
knew it was gonna be like that.
After I did it.
Yeah.
I didn't know-
Not before you came in.
I didn't know they were.
Pause.
Gonna, I didn't know they were going to trigger that. But when
Right.
they came in on some bullshit, I was like, all right, now I'm gonna just make your highlight flicks.
That was one of my questions actually, because look, it was though, because he on some real shit. Because when he did that interview, so it's two people.
you gotta
It's two
understand.
people that.
Let me explain
Go
something.
ahead. Go ahead.
Based on my experience in this world, I'm extremely intelligent.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of that.
Me too.
So, you ever been around people that are not so smart
Yeah.
about an industry, and they pretend they are, and you know so much more than them, and it's laughable?
Right.
That's my life. I gotta remember, I'm a young nigga that did a lot of shit early.
Hell yeah.
So when I walk in the room, I already be like, "Oh, you want to play?" And I know they just jumped in a battle, a war they'd never fought before. And you fighting with a general, and a soldier fighting a general will never win. You feel me? And I'm 100%. I ain't gonna say like I'm a stepper, cause I ain't been in the street in a minute.
Right.
But
Right.
when it come to like revolution and culture,
Yeah.
You gonna stand on it?
I'm a stepper.
Yeah.
I don't do the like, I don't think it's cool to think that hurting other black people, because I know a lot of killers.
Yeah.
We all know killers.
Right.
Yeah.
facts.
No doubt
But how
about it.
many killers do you know? Because what I do is I ask the niggas I know, how many white people you killed?
Ooh,
And 100% of the time is 0.
boy.
And at that point, you lost credibility with me. Because why you killing your brother? How many families have you disenfranchised, and how many celebrations from the other culture that you did the work for them do you think they're having by making money off the fact that you get incarcerated to the extent of at least $1 million a bet a year?
But dang, you seeing that because you done did so much shit early. Some of these niggas don't have that, bro. Like, they not even thinking.
I didn't ask.
man,
That wasn't my. I was saying it
No, I'm with you.
to stimulate the conversation.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
For
For sure.
everybody that gets around tough niggas
Yeah.
Right.
and never ask them the real tough questions.
That's the
Right.
question. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah,
But
that's hard.
I asked those questions.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
100.
Exactly.
Can I get another drink?
Damn, you.
Shit, I ain't a server. He said it to me.
I
Pause.
I
You
didn't-
might have to pause that, because I ain't.
First off,
You
first off, I didn't say it for you to go get it. The
You just
question
said it
was,
to throw it out
I
there.
heard
can I get another
I heard
drink?
you.
You
I
felt
heard
guilty. You know why you
I'm
felt
fucking
like that? Because I'm
around.
a guest.
I fuck around.
Because I'm your guest right now. That's why.
I
You
get exactly. True that.
so don't make me feel guilty because you're not giving me.
Nah, true
I
that.
ain't
True
call
that.
you my server, my nigga.
I just had to make sure we went on that playing field.
If that was the case, I would have said it more direct. Like, yo, my nigga, go get me a drink.
Right.
I didn't say that.
Real right.
Okay, let me say this. Can I talk about business for your entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
All right, let's do some business.
And I got a question for you too, though.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
let you drop that.
but
I'm
I'd
gonna
like
let you
to-
drop that first.
I'd like to say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, and of course, I know you have questions because I'm on a podcast.
I'm trying to. What you want me to do?
You don't have any.
You want me to make sure that the drinks is here too?
I felt like you should have done that before time.
Well, we
So,
don't really shoot podcasts here normally.
Yeah, neither do I. This is what I'm saying. Let's talk business. Business.
Okay, let's talk business.
being a good business person
Okay.
is about having the ability to prepare for the future before it happens. So what I do is...
Hold on real quick. This is real directional, so like we can't hear you.
What you mean you can't hear me?
Like now we can hear you.
So what
Now we can
We
hear
can hear you.
what's that got to do with what did I... All right. So you have to think about every single detail before it happens. So if you're like, all right, Dame want to drink. All right, let's make sure we have a system in place
Yeah.
so that while we're talking, we don't have to stop talking about it.
Yeah.
You talk to somebody and you have to establish that. You have to project what you're going to make, how much it's going to cost, how much you're going to put on promotion, how much you're going to make. But you have to visualize and think those things through.
Yeah. Hey.
So let me just finish.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna build on that.
In real business,
Yeah.
before any war, because business is war, before any war happens, if you haven't sat in a room and talked about it for hours and hours and hours,
You fooling yourself.
you're not a general.
Yeah. That's real.
And you can tell how much people prepared by in the present how unprepared they are.
Right.
Now, to me,
I gotta ask you, are you saying that we was unprepared for your drinks?
can I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Also, when someone you respect is talking, you may have a question, but you have to prioritize it. Is it more important than what that person is saying?
We're gonna hear it out.
So what I'm saying is, I'm talking business. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
No, I respect disrespect.
Let
You
me
said about
finish.
respect.
Let me finish.
Come on.
If the shoe fits, wear it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. I don't care about drinks. I'm just saying in business,
Yeah, let's talk.
fuck drinks.
For sure.
Don't bring it to drinks. If you want to visualize, if you really want your future to look exactly how you want it to look, you got to know how you want it to look. So you have to say, what do I want my future to look like in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? And then you have to schedule all that out. And then you have to put all the, because you should be able to think about the problems before they happen. Because life is an algorithm. There's behavior patterns. You know how people act. You know when they show up. You know their behavior patterns. You don't need a computer for that. So you'll say, all right, these are the problems. Let me isolate those, fix those, get those out the way. Because in the moment, them shits waste time. Right?
Damn. Yeah.
And then you want to figure out how much money you want to make so you know how much you got to sell. Because you should know how much shit costs to sell it to make a certain amount of money.
Exactly.
And then you have to look at all the things that are going to cost and then your profit and boo, boo, boo. And then you get your crew together and you make sure that they know that shit. So everybody's on the same sheet of paper. And that, if you haven't had this time to talk, if you don't talk, if you're not strategic, then you're not real. And I'm not blaming anybody.
You just saying they
You're
not
just saying in
general.
general.
In general, if this is about a future businessman and asking how to be thorough, without planning, you're not thorough.
It's the details of it.
If you
is
just
what
throw
you're saying.
shit, wet paper on the wall to see what's going to stick and react, then that's not gangster to me. Gangsters
That's 100.
are strategic.
Most
They,
definitely.
they have intention. They've already thought about what they're going to do, what people and how they're going to react, and what their defense is going to be. When you get in the ring, I'm not thinking about just how to have offense. It's how I'm going to react when they throw me a punch. He going to throw a jab, I'm going to roll it. Then I'm going to throw a hook. Then I'm going to throw an overhand right. You got to think all of those steps ahead of time before it happens if you're really talking about real business. Because the people that are in real business are really doing that.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I find that people put titles because they like the way they sound, but the actual actionables, what your responsibility is, no one ever has accountability for that. So if you say you're a boss, then what's the responsibilities of a boss?
To get your drink up here so that we good on our
Thank
planned
you.
it out.
That was boss.
God damn it.
But fuck the drink.
And shout out to my dog Damon, man. You know he took care of business for me.
Thank you.
OT.
I'm just talking
That's my
about real.
doggy.
I'm just talking about real business.
Yeah, no, but for real, I understand 100% what you're saying.
And it's not about this individual situation.
yeah.
You're just using this as an example.
But business is so relatable to real life.
Yo, we doing this. Well, the way you react in your everyday life is the way you react in business. If you a punk in everyday life, you a punk in business. If you lie every day, you lie in business. If you sloppy and you don't take care of your shit, you don't take care of your business.
my life.
If I walk into somebody's house and it's dirty business. If I look in your refrigerator
real.
and I see fucked up food, then I know you don't cook and you eat fucked up. Period. So you're a reflection of the way you act. That dictates also the people you attract.
Right.
So if
'cause
you act
can't
like a
turn that
sucker,
off. Yeah.
you're going to attract suckers.
Most definitely.
If you're late, you're going to attract late people, but be mad when they late.
Right.
If you're not a man of your word, you're going to be mad at people that's not a man of their word, but they're going to come at you every day because you're not a man of your word. You understand what I mean?
No doubt about it.
What you project is what you get. And people are usually mad at what they get, but that's what you're doing. How you going to be mad if you act like that and people are doing exactly how you act to you? You feel me?
You can't.
Ugh.
Where I'm from.
That's one of the things that I felt like last night it seeped in when we was at the studio session, right? I mean, you walked in, you boop 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 boop, right?
What the fuck is this?
And saying, just you know what I'm saying? The vision. I walk in, it was like, yo, I walk in, what are we doing? What's the vision? How many people want to let me hear a song? How many
waste of
songs do you
time.
have? This, and you didn't give a fuck if it annoyed people or not, right?
Down to how long I would listen to this song. Because I know what it looks like in the future. I'm like, yo, you're right, yes.
So let me finish though.
I'm very calculated.
Very calculated. But even before that, even the calls that we had, with, back at home before we even lined this up, and even a few years ago when you came down here to Butter and, my OG Sam and stuff like that, just linked us in and we was there with Eddie and all of that.
Shout out Sam, Eddie.
You know what I'm saying? That's family right there.
Everything that we're doing in this very moment was planned. It was a dream. And we made it a reality.
100%.
But you have to have a visualization of what you want to do and how you want it to look before it happens to make sure that is what happens. You got to write the script for your life or somebody else will write the script for you. And you might want a comedy and they're giving you a fucking scary movie.
You're not intentional.
But
You got to know what you want because your brain is more powerful than you know. What you could visualize is actually what happens. But if you have no visual, then again, you have to deal with other people's visuals, and it's not usually what you want.
that's what I was about to get at.
But the thing is, the way you want to be treated is the way you got to act, period.
I agree with that.
That's
And here's
real.
where I was
That's real.
So 2024, right?
Yeah, let's speed this up. Man.
We looking at a lot of black media.
What black media?
Around let me just
Here you go,
Can I
20%.
finish? Can I
20,
finish?
20%.
Can I finish? Hold up. Yeah, I'll let you finish. So we looking at a lot of black media. When I say that, I'm talking about people like me and him. I'm talking about people like Social Proof. I'm
Right,
talking about
EYL.
EYL.
So you're talking about a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, but that's media, right?
Ancillary part
Okay.
of a bigger
Well,
picture.
let me finish. Let me finish.
When you say media, are you talking your version
All
of
right.
media? or
If
mine?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna let you
that's what
finish,
he
then you're gonna have to
talking.
let me finish.
No, my
So I'm
question.
gonna let you finish first.
My question to you is: are you talking about your version of media or mine?
He talking about his version.
I'm talking about black version of media.
The black version of media is not podcast. It has to be branded ads. It has to be linear distribution. It has to be digital footprint.
I hear all that, but ain't no black niggas listening to that. Listen to what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
What I'm talking about is black people. You post something on social media, we all over it, right or wrong.
Oh, so you're talking about social media?
That's media, right?
It's one aspect of it.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So media as a
Is that
total.
the most powerful form of media right now?
Let me talk. Let me ask you what's more powerful.
All right.
All right.
Then can I finish my question?
Is it what gets you paid or in fame or what gets you paid in money? Is it dopamine or dollars?
Social media is paying motherfuckers now.
Social media is more dopamine. They ain't paying nobody nothing but attention.
Okay. So
Hold
let me
on,
hold on.
hold
No,
on,
no, no.
Dame.
Let me finish. Let me
Hold
finish
on,
now.
Dame. We gotta go there,
nah,
bro.
Go there.
Let me finish
Dame,
first.
we gotta go there, bro. Go
Let me
ahead. Go
finish
ahead.
first.
But your
Go ahead.
fans are exactly in my face.
Dame, we gotta go there.
because here's why I'm saying that is because we can feed people the right shit is what I'm saying now.
True.
Because we black and we do have platforms now. When we talking 20, 30 years ago, we didn't even have this. We wasn't sitting in front of this motherfucker wasn't subscribing to our shit. You see what I'm saying?
That's a power that I've made a call out about. So
Okay.
If we have Earn Your Leisure, we have
Exactly.
19 Keys, we have Billy Carson.
We got Moguls in the
we got
motherfucking
Dame
making.
Gas.
Exactly.
Wait. What we have is a messaging that we could simultaneously convey at one time like they do.
Thank you.
So, if we want someone elected, if we want to bring awareness to a jail that's abusing people, that's a power we can leverage. But also, on a profitable level, we also need to stick together and understand that the infrastructures of the national platforms of distribution are not owned by us.
Right.
And we have to make a conscious effort to stick together and make that happen to where we can make more money than them.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let me ask
Now,
you.
hold on, real quick,
Go ahead.
Because
go
when
ahead,
we're
go
on
ahead.
social
And then
media,
I'ma let you go.
because when we're on social media,
Right.
do
It's somebody else.
do we own any of that social
Hell
media?
no. Hell
That's why I own American New.
But we might exactly.
So what would happen is,
Yep.
fuck that social
By the
media.
way, I'm subscribed. I'm you know what I mean. I'm on American
and
Note,
it's
most
free,
definitely.
and
that
it's free.
motherfucker is cold too.
Appreciate
Not
that.
gonna lie.
Now,
Most
if
definitely.
you know how to make a certain kind of content that would make certain kind of engagement, because it's programmatic, you make so much money without having to ask nobody nothing. It's all about how good your work is.
That's my type of game.
And then understanding every aspect of the industry. So when you say media, I'm like, the problem is we only understand one aspect of it.
Right.
But the average person that's in media doesn't even know what a CPM is. Doesn't even know what data is.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know that BET and Revolt and all these other supposed quote-unquote black networks are all funded by white banks and white investors.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
saying you
media we need to know.
You getting a pebble. You getting a pebble of a whole goddamn beach.
I want to bring this full circle from reason why I even asked the fucking question, right? Is because when I see somebody like Shannon Sharp, Steve Stout, when I see him, because I got a partner in business. Hold on, real quick.
Steve Stout is a culture vulture.
I know. I'm about to go. Hold on, real quick. But okay,
Steve Stout.
Hold on.
Steve
No.
Steve Stout told me that he hates black people.
Damn.
He told you that personally.
Personally, fuck niggas is what he told me.
Hold on,
Years
bruh.
ago, Steve Stout
Nah.
told me that.
Nah.
Fuck
wild.
niggas, I hate niggas.
That's
he
wild.
told me this.
But
Is that out of context?
And
though?
that's the reason
You know what
why
I'm
he
saying?
don't mind exploiting niggas for them.
because here's why I asked that, and I'm gonna let you continue on that. The reason why I asked that is because I have a black partner, right? But if he obviously, hey, we told each other like this: if I turn on some stupid shit, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, that's a dude that you once did business with that went behind you.
Who?
Pause.
Who
Steve
I did?
Stout.
What business I did with Steve Stout?
So y'all never did no business?
No.
So what's y'all connection? Talk to us.
He just fucking been hating on all my deals since we started and trying to steal every idea that I had. So when I was getting deals at Sony, he go to Sony and fuck it up. When I was getting deals at Interscope, he go to Interscope and fuck
How's
it up.
he fucking it up though?
Because he be Jimmy Iovine's ball sack, and he was Tommy Matona's ball sack skin. He was up under them, kissing their fucking ass and telling them, don't fuck with him, fuck with playing them both against each other. So he was playing Tommy Mottola up against Jimmy
And
Iovine.
up against you.
Nah, fuck him. I was just the real nigga that everybody wanted to copy. And I'm the real nigga that everybody did copy.
I feel like a lot of motherfuckers copy Harlem.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you.
And I would think
I ain't
that
gonna- I ain't gonna
I would think
pause hold you.
currently as far as my run goes, I've had I think the most extensive run that a Harlem nigga's ever had.
You,
Yeah, I'm 54. I've been
Mo-
rolling since I'm 17.
no doubt about it. No
I've
fucking
been
doubt about
rolling
it.
gotta
for like
put you in that
5,
conversation.
6,
And I'm
4
a Harlem
decades.
USA fan.
For sure.
Because
For sure.
I'm a fan,
That's
real
cool.
nigga, the real nigga though. You hear me? But here's what
That's cool.
here's what I'll say. Reason why I brought that up too.
See, the
is
problem
because,
is most niggas from Harlem and from economically challenged places
yeah,
don't have the confidence and the insight and the clarity that I have. And
That's what I was going at.
And the strength to go at, the things that people traditionally do that aren't beneficial to us. If it doesn't make sense, I'm not doing it.
it's two people that do that for me.
Nicolette.
Pause. That do that when I see them do it. It's Kanye.
Yeah. We gonna
And
go
it's
there for
you.
sure.
Yeah. And Kanye.
How do y'all hold on real quick?
Kanye's
Y'all
like,
say some shit. Y'all say some shit right now.
Kanye's my son, though.
What you mean?
You can't say your
He a
son.
he a product of you. You
You
saying?
got you.
Kanye calls
you
me his
say-
dad.
Okay. Well,
So
shit.
exactly, Kanye, at this level, the things that we birthed into the world, it came from. He'll say with me, he said, "Yo, I'm you as a fire-breathing dragon. I'm the dragon version of you." That's what he told me. And I'll sit at the table with him and his pops, and he'll be like, "Yo, you're my pops, but he my pops too." You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not saying son.
And that's real deal, though.
Yeah, you ain't saying son in that way.
saying in a doula way.
Yeah.
At all.
And they gonna chop it and make it look like that.
No, and I don't care.
Yeah, get the fuck
I'm
out
saying that a lot of the ideals were birthed by me.
Yeah.
And he took them and ran with them from his point of view.
Right. But that's where I was going.
So he took the ideals of independence and being creative and pushing boundaries and doing things untraditionally based on maybe some of the things that I advised him and just put his twist on it.
What is in it? What is in y'all that y'all said now in the present, like for instance that Breakfast Club interview, well now it's so fucking cool to be an owner. Or now it's so fucking cool to buy this.
You remember when I said
y'all said 5 years earlier, 10 years earlier, and then all of a sudden everybody thinks it's cool than a bitch.
Right. So remember when I said it, everybody was bugging. So what that means is
I wasn't.
What I'm saying is I don't say things when it's popular opinion and then it becomes shocking, but then it becomes the norm 5 years later. You gotta shock people to become normal 5 years later.
Yeah.
So I'm not coming on the block saying no shit that everyone else ever said or selling no drug nobody else ever sold. I'm coming to take the block. When I come to take the block with love, creativity, and independence, I'm spraying everything.
Well, Dan, what the fuck is next?
Pause.
What's the next thing?
The next
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's
every
that
vertical
people are not looking at right now?
Exactly.
That you can say right now.
I'm gonna tell you,
5 years
that's
from now.
next.
Web3, space travel, AI.
Say
it again.
Web3, space travel, AI.
All right, I'm listening.
Web3, space travel, AI.
Yeah, that's the future.
I didn't just hear you. I'm listening.
All right.
Web3. So like, all right. For example, my man Duke is here, right? Yo, Duke. Duke got pardoned by Trump, right? And he could tell you, I'm going to give you a chance to talk to how I talk to people, try to help them as soon as they got out in real time. So, Duke, tell them what you're doing, where you came from. And I'm going to be right back. Because you know why? You from Gary or Indy? He from Gary.
For sure.
Senator now, Mayor Eddie Milne picked him up from jail. And he could tell you what it is and the kind of advice I give and where he at now. You see, he home for what, 2 or 3 years, doing better than people that have been home for the last 20 years. Never went to jail. But ask him a question real quick just ask him a question because I just think it's important for y'all to know what I do in real time. You feel me? You want to ask him a question?
Nah, what I want to know is the question that you just said. Is what exactly is how is he implemented into that situation?
Yeah, how was he influential?
He didn't know me and he welcomed me with open arms. You know what I'm saying? And when he heard what had happened to me and what I had been through, basically with him dealing with the senator at the time, Eddie Milton, he was on some like, let me talk to dude. You know, and he was dang dash. I was a dude that just had been gone almost 17 years with a double life sentence. And it's on recording. He said, listen, fam, I'm ready to give you some game. Keep the camera in front of you, learn how to work the phone, forget about what you've been through, and go forward with it and use all the negative that they did to break you down to make it into a positive and be successful because you came home for a reason. And that always rock in the back of my mind. And I really came up here today to thank him for that, to give him his flowers.
That's $100.
Because I used all of that. And right now, I'm working for a billionaire that owns Engineer Tax Service, and he gave me a job as a community developer to help get grants to all the minorities across the United States.
That's hard.
I had to come and show my brother some
That's
love.
hard, bro.
Once again, I don't even really know what to do with the job, but the billionaire said that my heart different. So evidently he saw something what they ain't saw.
Now, hold on, stop. So now when you told me all that, just be honest, what did I do? Just tell me about what just happened. We made a call.
The first thing he did, he got on the phone. The first thing he did, he said, man, I got somebody for you to talk to. Got on the phone, called somebody. I said like about 3 words, and the dude said, I know what dude trying to do with you. He said, you're going to be a millionaire. He said, you probably going to be the
Pause.
He said, you're going to be a millionaire soon.
So the bottom line is, if you at least listen
That's
for a
hard,
little
Nah,
bit, look at him.
y'all better listen.
And I ain't taking credit for none
Y'all
of
better
that.
listen.
A lot of people just don't listen.
Well, the reason why I asked, 100%, appreciate it, dog. reason why I asked what did he have to do with it, because everybody act like, oh, just because he just touched it or just because he just made a phone call. He said he hopped on a prison call with him. He don't gotta do that. I'm just saying, he don't have to do that. That's the type of people we are, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, our brand. I'm talking about before even Dame Dash even came on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's people out there right now that can say that we stood in and we went up there on the court stand right
sure.
around and talked on the stand and gave them jobs because we got them home.
My thing
That's
is,
what we about.
My thing is a lot of people talk it, but like I'm really going into the schools every week and teaching these kids curriculum and how to dream. I'm really developing books with my girl, writing them, illustrating them, workbooks.
You ready to partner on real estate commitment?
All of that.
Hey, no.
Wait.
I asked you a question.
Hey, I'm about to answer you.
Go ahead.
So what I'm doing is I'm going into economically challenged environments, just like a Gary, and I'm stimulating the economy. So if I find out what the average salary or annual income is a year, let's say it's under $30,000, my job is to create jobs, to stimulate the art district, to buy get workforce housing, get transitional rehab facilities, even make, sports teams, everything.
Right.
I know how to stimulate the economy. I know what the government will pay for. You have to understand that even 15 to 20% of all production in this world, or rather in America, has to be, or from a company, has to be done by a black manufacturer.
Yep.
But how many black people own factories?
None of them.
And we don't teach that. So that's why the visuals that I make on my network and the programming that I make are all to showcase visuals of things that they haven't showed us that we could do and that we have the opportunities to do. There's a lot of money earmarked for black people in America
that we can't even, that they don't even know you can go get.
But they're banking on the fact that we're not smart enough to know how to present it to get it.
Absolutely.
And they're also banking on the fact that we don't know how to pass laws or lobby, which is why my brother, Congressman R.J. Carson, I know that if I have an issue with the way things are going, I'd be like, yo, can we construct or draft up something, get on the floor,
because that's what the fuck they do, right?
That's how the world runs.
Right.
Nothing in America is legal unless it's by law.
Yeah.
But niggas, black people, we don't know how to pass laws.
Right.
Well,
we don't even know our rights, though. No. I'm going. Is it
our fault that we don't know our rights? Because we're not looking to know our rights.
Right.
We just complaining about being abused.
Yeah, facts. And it's been too long, you know what I'm saying, with that. You know what I mean? Very first conversation that we had, I'm out in L.A. No, I'm not. I'm here. I lied. You out in L.A. This is Super Bowl. I don't even know if you remember this. And you and Eddie out in Super Bowl. I called Eddie because I met him like a couple months before. Somebody said, hey, man, I got somebody that I need to introduce you to. Introduce me to Eddie. We got on the phone. He was like, yo, I'm with Dame right now. Let me put him on the phone. He was like, yo, what's poppin'? Sound just like you, don't I? I know I do. Yo, what's poppin'? It's exactly what you said. I didn't try to sound like him. I'm just saying it's exactly what he said. And then we got to talking about real estate. He was like, oh, what y'all do? Who you with? You in Indy? Cool, I got this going on to Gary. Boo, 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 boo. But we need that, though. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? As far as the flowers and giving that, the voice that you have and things that you bring into light, obviously, I know you're saying you're doing it for our people, but I'm saying that Breakfast Club interview, that phone call, these are different monumental things that young entrepreneurs, the next
This
Dame
been
Dash,
a thing,
hold on. The next Dame, the next Kanye, the next Jay-Z, the next whoever.
The next
Rihanna
Johnson.
The next Moguls in the making, whatever.
Thank you.
Right? The next that is the inspiration, and we need the OGs to be able to constantly and still stay there and give us game and not get frustrated with our culture, not get frustrated with our music, not get frustrated with our mentality. We don't think how you think. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just saying, I'm saying all that to say, yo, and we appreciate you just for doing that part of it. Yeah. Because you saying, yo, you can do it, stay home, build it, grow it, and grow within your people. You know what
and he might be one of the only ones to do
that
it.
We own.
Well, this is what type of time I'm on.
Okay.
If you hug somebody and give them love and don't tell them how to prepare, don't tell them what they're doing wrong, but you hugging them up, making them feel good, you're hurting them.
And I actually,
my job
that happens.
My job ain't to hug you.
That happens.
My job is to tell you the truth.
You said that about managers. I think we need to talk about that.
Okay.
You said that about people that's managing people because talk to all these here in Indianapolis in specific. We have a lot of talent. We got a lot of talented artists, right? When it comes to managing and shit like that.
Let me tell you what I noticed about Indy. In Indy, there are a lot of rules, a lot of politics.
Yeah.
And a lot of people always have to explain why they can't do things because of the politics. And they feel guilty about it.
But the streets ain't like that, though. Like, the streets is no politics.
Exactly.
You can go on the block. You can go on a motherfucker can come in here
with some money
on the block with
come
some money
stand on some shit.
and go. So it's different. It's kind of crazy. But, like, street-wise with the politics, it's like, nah, put little 15-year-old, 16-year-old might come get after you. Ain't no politics.
And you an OG. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't care.
But when it come to business, it's a lot of politics. It's weird.
That's what I'm talking about.
You get what I'm saying?
So because of the politics, it makes people that aren't used to politics shut down and be triggered. And I just feel like if people here understood how to pass laws so they don't have to deal with the politics to get what they got to do get done, they wouldn't have to worry about always telling people why they can't do what they got to do because the politics make them have to explain things so much. That's all.
That's
all
100. That's
we gonna get it. We gonna get on a lot of topic. We talking a lot of ownership because that's who we are, y'all. Y'all know us. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get on a random topic.
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
How long we been talking?
Hold on. We on there. We
minutes.
close. Yeah, we close. You got about like another 10.
The question I
And then we
asked
good.
was how long we been talking.
About 50
50
minutes.
minutes.
You said that.
Can I take a joint break?
A joint break?
Yeah.
Damn.
Pause.
Dang, can you wait 10 minutes?
We out of here in 20.
Can I smoke?
We out of here in 20.
Can I smoke right here? I don't do hula. That's like a wine cooler. I'm a rock star.
Hey, real quick.
think you like the blunt
I'm glad
right
he
here.
said that because look, all that out drinking shit, you and Biggie and all that, I out drink your ass. Oh, you better tell him, bro. Oh, I'm just because the stories was
Hey.
y'all drinking a lot
Hey.
of Cristal.
Dang,
and
he
all
might
that
be a
shit.
fish.
When y'all didn't own it.
You might got them fish lungs in it.
Hey, tell him, I ain't bullshitting.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, ask any of these motherfuckers. Put your pause. Shake your ass up on this table, boy.
Bless your heart and pause.
I'm just telling you.
Bless your
I'm
heart.
just telling you.
You know I'm a real
I'm
rock
just
star.
telling you.
I've
I
been
am
going for-
too.
He's saying he do this.
You can't.
You done did this since 17.
You can't tell
saying.
somebody they're not a rock star.
I can say it because you ain't got no drink.
So I do got a drink.
Where's that?
Mine is straight up.
I thought we'd have a bottle on the table.
Mine is straight
If it was a
up.
rock star, it'd be a bottle on the table.
Yours is mixed. We not gonna do that.
I'm not.
We not gonna do that. But
Because I smoke. I smoke.
I did too.
But also, after this, I got to go do a show. I got to do another
Hey,
thing.
this
Yeah,
Naptown.
yeah.
I'm rolling right through it.
All right, so let's get another drink. Go ahead.
Man, come on. What another drink at? We need another
And
one.
can we smoke?
Ladies.
Can I get, if you want a rock star, let
let's
me go ahead.
Ladies, let's get another drink.
Can you take a 10-minute break? You gonna take a 25, 30-minute break?
I'm going to walk right there, smoke, and come back. Or we could, whatever. I can
All right.
smoke while we talk, but you can't smoke.
Nah,
here.
you can't smoke it. Right now.
So by the restaurant.
By the
so
way,
we could.
by the way, this is a
Hey,
black
this is
owned.
a
Hold up, this is a
black-owned
black owned
restaurant.
restaurant.
All due respect, and
Shout
this
out
shit
to
is
our
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shit hard,
my
huh?
nigga
fly.
Will.
And guess where he
Hey.
from?
Gary.
Gary.
Nah,
And ran Chirac. Listen,
niggas, pause. Most times when we do
Yeah.
shit, we do it fly. But I like it
Yeah.
downtown. It's like boo, boo, boo.
most definitely.
I fuck with. I gotta get. What I want to do is
gotta connect you
everywhere
with
that
my homie Will.
everywhere, because I'm coming back. I've been to Indy like 3-4 times this year.
I don't know if you
If
been
I'm
tapped
a-
in with the real niggas though, man. We
Talk
might have
about
to,
it. I
we-
got
we might
Kitty
have
Red.
to-
I'm with the.
I know. Yeah, I fuck with Kitty Red and them
Talk
too.
about it.
I know they family
yeah.
and all them
Lil,
too.
Lil Billy and all
He got-
that.
Yeah, I fuck with
for
Lil
sure,
Billy
for
too.
sure.
Lil
Yeah.
Darren, all them.
Yeah.
What
But
you
you gotta
mean?
meet the OGs too now.
What you mean?
You gotta meet. I'm not saying. I'm not.
You ain't
what
saying
I'm
you ain't
saying
met.
is,
Yeah.
dang. Hear
still
me
got
out.
more- you been
Hear
here
me
3
out.
times.
Hear me out.
That's
Man,
it.
I go to the street.
got the
Nigga, I was
OGs
at the
in here. I'ma
Sunset
tap you in.
Strip Club yesterday.
That's cool, and that's cool.
Shooting with no security. What are you talking about?
I was in there though.
You saw
I was
it.
in there. I saw you.
Chilling.
That's
What do
fact.
you mean? I was in
That's
the
fact.
trenches with y'all.
That's
I
100%.
mean,
It is facts.
But what I'm saying is, I'm
That's
gonna bring
facts.
some real OGs to you that goddamn it know what the fuck going on here. All the politics, this,
Come
that,
on,
and the
man.
other.
Which politics? The Andre Carson politics? or
We
street
gonna
one?
talk about that. You hear me?
Thank you.
Off record.
All right.
You know
But
we good. Nah, this
Let's just pass through this because let's get through this last 20 minutes.
Big shout out to Butter.
Shout out to
sure,
Butter.
for sure. Butter put on a show every year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what's funny, right?
Crazy.
Because the Pacers are playing the Knicks, and I had a real.
You know who gonna take
Oh yeah,
that
we
dub.
gotta go into that.
Look
we
at
gotta
that.
go into that.
Busting
He
their
in
ass
that right now,
now.
and they getting their ass bust
They
in
getting
that.
they
They
ass
going home.
Bust right now.
You know
They
what?
going home.
You know what? Do any of y'all own any of those teams?
Rock the baby.
None of us do.
Anybody
Rock.
black on those teams?
None of us.
So I
All
had,
three
I, have
of
a
us.
I had a conversation with the girl Rachel. I guess her father owned it of the family,
Yeah.
and I was just pushing her like, "Yo, go be creative, man. Go do something." And it caused like a big beef with her. It really hurt her soul. But
Wow.
a lot of times,
Yeah.
again, I think this shit here is a distraction.
Entertainment.
Entertainment is a distraction, and we don't own none of the entertainment. So,
I agree with that.
How can you say that? But the biggest way that people know you is through entertainment.
Nah, the biggest way.
He just
right,
saying the pivot.
right now, the
I
biggest
think.
paper.
I'm asking him.
Right now, the biggest way where people know me is because I'm a revolutionary. I haven't sold no records. In
I'm
a
sorry,
while.
not the biggest. The original way that people know you
Yeah, I was
is
fucking
through
I was-
entertainment.
I was 16, but as an adult,
You weren't 16 when you started Roc-A-Fella.
I was 19 when I started rapping. But
Okay.
I was 16 when I was in the street.
Okay, well let's go off of that then.
All right, 3 years. So when I was 19, that's when I started doing transitioning from the street to being legal, and then about at 35, or let's say Breakfast Club area,
Yeah.
I decided to teach my culture how to do it on their own,
Damn.
and I'm more known for that now
Yeah.
than what I did.
100%.
Yeah, so
100%.
and that's what I'm
I'll
talking
go
about.
back on what I'm talking about.
And,
here.
and I'm the guy that'll sit at a table with the owner of the Pacers' daughter and step to
Yeah.
her and say, "Yo, where's your creativity at?"
Right.
And I know that, because after a while, second, third generation, they got to trust, they got to do that, they got to donate a certain amount of their money to art. It's something they got to do. So that's what my comment. I don't want to hear about the shit you got to do. What are you doing to be creative
Now.
for yourself?
Right.
Showcase that instead of thinking that creative have to kiss your ass so you can pay for them to do a show. That's all.
Damn, I gotta ask.
And
I
now,
gotta ask.
and now
what?
I'm not invited to no Pacers games.
Man, look. Yeah.
Well, I'll let that
you
go,
about-
Rachel.
Nah.
I'll let Rachel tell her, stop acting funny. If you want to fucking challenge me to a conversation,
Ooh.
then don't get mad at what I say.
Ooh.
Period.
Ooh. What's her name?
The girl they own the Pacers, Rachel, is the daughter.
Hey, Rachel.
Dang,
you heard
look.
it right here first.
Dang, look though. This right here is a nigga question.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm making my own league to put on my own network. So I'm not gonna make the Negro League.
I might have to play.
I'm gonna make the Weegro League.
I might have to play. I'm cold.
Oh, that's hard.
Period.
That's hard.
Pause.
And I already have the plan, and it'll stimulate the economy of every town I go into, because I'll build the motherfucking stadium, and every team's gonna need places to live, and there's gonna be a hotel for people that have to come in that's not from out there, and blah blah blah. So
All right, hear me out.
I have a plan instead of complaining about the
I'm
problem.
a killer though.
Oh.
From this here in Naptown, Indiana.
Oh, that's cool.
If you're a killer, don't say it on the podcast.
Not that type of killer. I'm just talking
then
about
be clear.
basketball. I'm talking about they know. They know.
See,
they
look.
know.
You know,
Anything
David-
they know. They
David-
know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Mike Epps.
For sure.
Shout out
He
to
bought his
them,
whole
Mike
block,
For sure.
gentrified the whole shit,
For sure.
and he
We did the
become-
same thing.
and been buying up everything.
And we did the same thing.
We-
Shout out to Mike,
So
though,
that's
man.
And
wait,
been buying up
wait,
everything.
We did the
wait,
same thing, bro.
That-
We did the
that's
same
actually
thing.
the conversation
We
that I
bought
want to
10,
have.
11 properties on the
Same
same
block.
block, on the same street.
We don't get no
gentrified
love.
all of them.
Where that's at?
Because you're not famous yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why
it's
not?
all good, though.
That's on you. I don't know why you.
I don't give a fuck about fame.
So why do you think people are going to care about you unless you make them give them a reason to?
We started to hop on social media. What I'm saying is,
You
Nah,
make-
nah,
you
said
didn't do
you
your
have-
homework.
have-
You didn't
have
do your
to-
homework.
I don't have to do my homework.
you don't know
What are
that we
talking
did that we did that.
about? You should have told
All
me.
I'm saying is, give us a motherfucking shout out.
How the fuck
we
am I going to give
fuck
you a
with
shout
Mike
out
Epps.
about something I don't know about?
I'm telling you now.
So when you met me, you should have told me.
Dame, I
True.
did tell
True
you.
that.
God damn it.
Actually, I
You
think
should've made
Cuz
sure-
told
you
you.
should
I
make
think
sure-
he told
Dame,
you.
I told you.
What
I
I'm
told you
saying
for
is-
sure.
What I'm saying is, yeah, we fuck with Mike Epps. Mike Epps, most definitely. That's
sure.
a
You
guy right there, by the way.
You know what you need to do? Click up with him.
We already did. Mike
Nah,
Epps
he
know
just
what's up.
saying, he's saying on another, yeah, he do though. He
Yeah.
do though.
Click up. Be a team. Don't be against each other.
Dang, back to my original question. I said this is a nigga question right here, right? This is what people want to know. When we sit in the barbershop and we talk that talk, right? Damn. Oh, it went down wrong?
Yeah, he
Oh, okay.
pause.
Oh, you said you could drink. Oh,
Hey, he better quit
dang.
playing with me, man.
That's a second drink right there, right? That's two.
What was the question?
Naptown motherfuckers should drink.
What
Boy.
was it? I didn't say I
I
couldn't
don't think
drink.
you want to drink.
What was the question?
But
This the question.
I put his ass
Hold
on the
on,
table
look,
a couple
look.
weeks ago too.
Look, that's cool.
I'm just letting you know.
All right, look.
I'm just letting you know.
Dang, what's the
Yeah.
most,
You gotta
at
join.
one time,
Uh-huh.
dang, what's the most amount of paper that you seen at one time? What's the most amount of money that you seen at
Nigga,
once?
if you could look and see the paper, you ain't make enough. I made
Whoa.
so much. I made some. I don't even look at paper, bro. I don't give
Wow.
a fuck about it.
And I'm saying at one time when you seen it, you was like, God damn.
Let me ask you a question.
You had to have a moment like that, bro. You didn't come from no money.
Question.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying
Don't
like,
say that. When I'm asking,
but then I don't know.
can I ask? Can I say
Go
something?
ahead.
You know how long it takes to count $1 million?
It take a minute. Do I know exactly the time and hours? I feel like you're gonna go there. No, I don't.
Cash?
So I was.
Nah, I don't.
Let me talk.
Go ahead.
I was counting millions of dollars before I was fucking an adult.
My pops do.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
So after a while, you don't pay attention to the money. It's a pain in the ass to
Right.
count it. I don't count money because then I worry about how much I got. Put it up, put it out. I don't hold money because other people will take it.
Yeah,
So I'm not into the money. I'm into the experience.
most definitely.
So I never look at no money, bro. I won't.
So, Dame, you telling me never in your life you ain't gotten whatever it was from whatever you was doing. You seen that shit, you was like, nigga,
I'm listen.
this
I'm
shit crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Listen to me.
I got a 40.
Even when you was
I got a
16.
8.
Listen to me.
This shit crazy,
Listen
bro.
to me. I'm so snobby that I be criticizing myself like it's not enough. I've never impressed myself yet. I'll be like, nah, nigga. That
Like,
ain't
nah,
nothing.
nigga, that shit weak for real,
I
man.
promise.
Nigga
I be
looking
feeling
at
like-
100 million, talking about nah, that ain't shit.
That
Like,
ain't-
niggas got a
that ain't
billion
it.
out here, man.
Because he
That
know
ain't
though,
it.
and here's why, and this is
I haven't made enough money to impress myself yet.
here's what I'll say, because the nigga did his research. He, like he said, and this is what I hear a lot of times, and I'm gonna speak for you.
He
on
know
this
what
because
they
I heard it
getting.
from you.
Go
But hold
ahead.
up,
Go ahead.
because he know what they making, because he put his own money up so he can see. All right, if he made $2 million and they making 10 or 20, he see it though. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So the 2 million, like fuck all that. I know that this supposed to be
10.
10.
But it.
Am I wrong or am I right, man?
I want to say this. You know what $10 million is in the bank? You the brokest nigga in the room of rich niggas. That shit, having 10 million is frustrating.
Why though?
I can't even respect 10 million. Having 100 million, depending on what room you in, you the brokest nigga in that room. It depends on the room you in.
For sure.
So like, yeah. Like
So you saying 10 million is like a tweener? It's like a motherfucker that play power forward, but they don't know if he plays center, but they don't know if he plays small forward.
What the fuck can you do with 10 million and when you want to buy shit for billions? 10 million is just frustrating to have. I don't want it.
Okay. Now we gonna shift 100% topic
Different.
real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah. We gotta go.
We about to go back. Hold on, let me go
if
to
you
the
hanging
right
out,
there.
wait, hold on. If you hanging out with niggas that never saw 100,000, it's a big deal.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Especially in 2024,
Absolutely.
goddamn
Yeah,
it.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
Niggas I be around and where I live around, them niggas be like third generation billionaires and all that. It ain't no money I can make to impress them. I was in LA for 10 years. My children go to school out there. We were always the brokest people in the fucking pro. And we all always been millionaires. It's like hard to impress people. So like 2, 3, 4, that ain't no money, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's money to people that are broke, but it ain't no money to people that are rich.
Yeah.
Tell me this. We about to shift topics real quick. We about to jump on the rap shit.
Come on.
Drake versus Kendrick. I done heard you say that
I think-
Kendrick. Hold up. I done heard you say that Kendrick won the motherfucker, and that this is the biggest war you done seen happen.
I said in this moment, Kendrick's winning.
Okay, that was what? Right when he dropped the last joint.
Right
party
now,
joints?
Right now, I'm still
Okay.
saying. Right now, in this moment.
But
it-
you
it
also
seems like
said
he
that's
won.
the biggest rap war
Ever?
battle that you done saw.
It
Are
is.
you crazy?
What's bigger than that? Pause.
Jay and Nas,
At the time,
Pac and Big.
Man, 50 might. Nah.
That's
That ain't
50?
that ain't
50
big.
and Ja-
That
the
ain't-
way 50
50
did
and
get
Ja
Ja
Rule
Rule,
it was up there though.
real.
I'm
Can
just
I say-
saying.
can I
Talk
say
to
something?
me
Can I
then.
say
You
something?
gonna have to explain that.
I will.
You don't have to, but you can.
But you have to stop talking for me to talk.
All right.
So, was there an internet when Jay and I did that battle?
It was not, but it might as well has been.
Stay focused.
I'm trying to look.
Was there
trying to tap me in?
Was there an internet Was there an internet when Jay and that battle happened?
No, it wasn't.
I think that's what makes it worse, though.
Can I get an answer?
Go
It
ahead.
wasn't.
Go ahead.
So you saying
It's bigger because more people heard about it because of the internet. There was no internet when we was battling.
True.
But don't it make it bigger if you don't have internet and that's still standing the test of time and people still consider that and talk about that as one of the greatest things that happened in hip hop.
If you ask,
period.
if you
What
ask,
if we had social media back then though? How big would it be?
if you ask a 15-year-old right now about the battle between Nas and Jay, they wouldn't know about it.
It depends on where they from.
Go
My
ahead.
son, he know.
It depends on where they from, dang. You can't.
He
It
know.
depends
He
on
know
where they
take
from.
over.
If they real hip hop, of
That's
course.
because
it's
you
for-
playing it.
It's 40 years ago.
The average person
know
doesn't
it.
listen. The average 16-year-old
Yeah, you're
does
right,
not
though.
give a
You're
fuck
right.
what was going on 20
You're right.
years ago.
You're right, though.
I agree with that though.
And 20 years, you can't, 20 years, and again, there was no internet. The scale of hip hop wasn't as big as it was. It didn't affect pop culture the same. We didn't have an internet.
It was as big. The people that were controlling it,
Bro.
I
I was controlling it. I'm telling you, we didn't have.
You just was telling me that Leora was controlling it.
I never said
or
no.
whoever the fuck it was.
I never said Leo
I'm
was
just
controlling
saying,
it.
not controlling it.
So then
but
no,
you, but you
no,
just said that
no.
white people was paying
No.
outside of y'all.
No. Don't put words.
All right,
in
well,
my
talk
mouth.
to him. Talk to me.
Like I
Pause.
said, the scale of hip hop wasn't as big, so things that happened in hip hop didn't matter as much.
Okay. Yeah.
So now that hip hop matters more at this time,
Right.
and the fact that they've been going back and forth, we only went back and forth once or twice. These niggas went back and forth like bow, 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 bow. I ain't never seen niggas shoot
That
at
quick.
each other so much.
Pause.
Pause. I never seen niggas go at it like that.
Well, tell me this though.
And the fact that there's an internet, there wasn't a TikTok.
Well, here's my
the biggest one as of yet using modern technology.
here's me playing devil's advocate. Then
But I
here's
don't-
me. Hold on, real quick.
I don't
Let
care.
me-
I just want you to know I don't care enough to argue about it.
Oh, it ain't no reason to argue about it. We just discussing. We ain't arguing. So look, let's say. Well, back then there was a fear. Like in this battle, there wasn't no fear of nobody getting hurt. Do you feel like back then a part of it because of how people betrayed and they wanted black
There was
people
no-
to look?
there was
is that
no-
there was a fear of getting hurt back then.
There was no fear of us getting hurt when it came to Nas. Not at all. Or anybody else with a battle.
Hey, dang,
That
I
was-
don't
that
know.
was the-
I don't know though.
I don't
I'm
care
just
what you
saying.
know. I don't
I'm
care what
just
you know.
It said
I'm
Nas.
saying-
I'm telling you right now
Okay.
that there was no fear of any violence when it came to that.
What about Pac and Biggie?
So you didn't.
There was no fear when it came to us
I'm talking about
of
Pac and
any
Biggie
battle
too,
that
not
we
just
had
y'all.
when it came to violence.
No fear.
We were never worried about that.
Okay. Y'all heard
Now
it.
Pac and Biggie niggas got killed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was
we
beyond-
got other battles.
That was beyond,
motherfuckers
but niggas get killed in hip hop now.
yeah, without that shit.
Yeah, like people were getting killed. Nah, they be battling, they be banging on the thing, and then they end up dead. It's a little more serious now.
It is.
But what I like about this battle is it hasn't been. I mean, like all of a sudden people shooting at Drake. I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
What the fuck is that at the crib? and
What you
all
think
that?
is going on?
I
Do
care
you think
about that
that's
shit.
I don't know.
because people got conspiracy saying that it's Drake doing that on his own? There's Kendrick
On a
people.
human level, I am definitely like curious. But
right,
I honestly don't know.
Well, tell me this, because we got the Future was in that beef, right? Right.
And
Future goes on. Hold on, real quick. Let me.
I just want to say,
damn.
I just want to say, hey yo,
Nah. So Future's in that.
Oh hell,
Future's
man.
then jumped in the middle of it. Pause. I said pause. Goddamn
Damn.
it. But
Oh
if
shit.
you think about it, look.
Yeah.
Future said what? I'm Big Pimpin' like Dame Dash.
hey, I fuck with Future for that.
I heard that whole song was actually about Dame Dash though.
It is.
Whoa.
Pimpin'.
I gotta listen to it.
That's what I actually
Big
heard.
Pimpin', Big Pimpin'?
Yeah, Big
No,
Pimpin'.
in my mind,
Because if you listen to the song, don't mind you, y'all out there clowning this
everything, listen, everything Jay said, he was pretending to be me. Yes.
shit. Ooh.
Man, hold on. Hey, no. Talking about Jay-Z?
Not Jazz
So,
or nobody like.
so
we
he's
talking
not.
about
No. Hold on.
Jay
Hold on.
Dash
Wait.
Z.
So you saying he ain't telling his story? He telling your story? You saying?
Duh.
What reasonable doubt playing
Nah,
in
let
the
me
background
ask
right
this
there.
then. Hold on.
Saying,
Hold on. Let me. Right, reasonable
is
doubt playing in the background. That is crazy. Who flyer though? T, who fly? Nah, let me ask him this.
Flyer?
Who flyer? You or Mase?
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
Mase
not-
sliding a bit and
I'm
pause.
not- I'm not-
I'm talking about overall. I ain't just
That's
talking about
my
clothes.
nigga.
I'm
How
talking
about me
how
asking
he
a
come.
question?
I'm
Who's
talking
flyer,
about
you or him?
Business.
Who's flyer?
Nah.
Nigga,
Dan,
me?
you gotta answer the
Nigga,
question.
I don't have
If
to
I
do
say
nothing.
him, that's goofy.
You don't ask. You gotta answer the. I'm saying in general.
The people know.
It ain't no Harleman nigga in the world that's not supposed to say they the flyest nigga.
Thank you.
I'm the flyest nigga that ever came out of Harlem. And any nigga from Harlem that doesn't say that ain't from Harlem.
I'm the flyest nigga that ever came out the United States of this here America.
See, you done had too many drinks. Goddamn.
Nah, I ain't had no
Yes.
drinks, nigga. That's
Right.
just what it is. Same way he just said.
You ain't flyer than me, nigga.
Bless your
That's
little
what it's
heart.
supposed to
That's
be.
a fact.
That's cool.
Bless your
That's
heart.
cool. We gonna bless everybody.
But nah, he just said that. That's crazy. Okay. All right, we gonna leave that at that. Goddamn it. He said that shit. Jay want to be him, basically. Well, you didn't say that, but that's what I interpreted. You said Jay was rapping like he was you. He was telling your story.
He just didn't have the story to tell. I'm
Who
guessing.
was the CEO? Who was Big Pimpin? Who was doing all those things? It was me.
Talk to me about that because it was like
But
a
y'all
million.
right next
Hold
to
on,
each other,
hold
though.
on, real quick.
Y'all right
Oh.
next to each other, though.
Oh,
You
it
know
was
what
a
I'm
$1 million video shoot supposedly.
Not supposedly, it was.
Okay, tell me about that though.
Yeah.
Y'all got $1 million to fly out of the country and then y'all end up filming like half of it in Miami.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, because Hype was spending money on
Hype
his own
William?
thing, yeah. So I said, fuck it. We're going to take it to Miami. And then I shut it down. We went to Miami and we shot it. And it was $1 million video, but it was primarily about me being drunk.
Being drunk and Big Pimpin.
Yeah, you know, I be Big Pimpin'. I was Big Pimpin'. But I apologize because I poured champagne on girls. So,
Oh,
so before
Man, was you
everybody-
really out there like that, though, Dane?
What you mean out there like that?
I'm saying, like,
Pause
that was a normal thing type shit. You just
Nah,
like,
nah,
man, fuck,
I-
we having
I-
fun.
Yeah, I was normally having fun, but in that moment, Roc-A-Fella was in trouble, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna just go do. If that Big Pimpin' video didn't work, I was gonna start rapping, cause Roc-A-Fella was in trouble.
so you got bars.
Nah, I just would have did it for the company. I mean,
So who was you gonna be if you did start rapping? Like, if you had to put yourself in a category, you like Baby, or you like
Right.
who was
Or you
who was
actually
Dame
got
Dash
some
gonna
shit.
be if I heard him on the
Easy
track?
E.
P Diddy.
have you heard my rap?
Pause.
I'm
Pause. I gotta say no Diddy, but I'm saying
Y'all be asking questions and start talking. I don't get that. So my question or my answer to your question is: have you heard my albums, my rock and roll albums?
I ain't
I
heard the
haven't.
rock and roll album.
So
man. I ain't
that's
gonna
what it
hold
would look like.
That's what
so,
you be.
So I got the Black Guns. I have one album out called Therapy, and then I have a project with Freeway called 365. So you can hear what it would sound like if I got on the track. I'm singing. I got country music albums from 2 years ago on my ranch in Wyoming.
So you more of a singer than a rapper.
I'm just more of a rock star.
A vibe.
Right,
Oh,
right,
you
rock
said
star.
rock star, yeah. You can't outdrink me, but you're a rock star. Okay, got you. So,
that's really that.
I'm literally laughing at you.
last but not least, man, you know we got to talk about it because it is the topic. What you feel about that Puffy video that just came out?
Shit's fucked up.
Like, I heard you say one time, whoever is wrong, whether it's the people that's bringing it out or whether it's the person in the situation, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They need to be slammed. And it's that situation. What you feel about that?
Unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know.
Here's the thing, Dane. You ain't even gotta say no fucking names. Like, you ain't gotta do none of that shit. But is that all too often? Not even that situation, but just fucked up shit. That when men get power, that they just do unfathomable shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like,
it's more
I'm saying in the industry,
can
as
say-
far as the
I-
music
I can say
industry
this.
goes.
I can say this.
Where you like, God damn, what
I
the
can
fuck?
say this. Abuse like that does not happen on my watch.
exactly.
So that could never happen in front of me. That's the type of thing that I could never know about.
For sure.
So now that I see it, it's hard to unsee it.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
And that's the reason Cam'ron said that's the reason why Dame slapped Harvey Weinstein.
Allegedly.
Just said
Allegedly.
Why you say it like that?
Because that's
dog?
how he said it. That nigga Cam'ron said that's the reason why y'all say
I
that
can
shit
say
cool
this.
now. But when
can
that's the
say
reason
this.
why Dame slapped Harvey Weinstein,
Somebody definitely got smacked.
nigga. That's why.
Yeah.
He said
Somebody definitely
on the
got
set of
slapped.
Paid in Full.
Somebody got smacked on the set page of Fool.
That's all I'm saying.
That did happen. Somebody
That's
got
all
the
I'm saying.
Somebody got the shit smacked out of them on page of Fool.
Exactly.
Shit was never the same since, huh?
The same for me, probably not for them.
Nah, man, we appreciate you for coming down, man.
Hell
We
yeah.
appreciate you.
Let me just tell you, I
ahead,
stay
go ahead.
smacking the shit out of motherfuckers.
That's on goofy shit.
Yeah, because the smack is not. You're not even worth a punch.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
That's
like,
more disrespectful.
I could have decked Steve Stout, but I smacked his beard off because I didn't need to hit him. You feel me?
Hey, man, I don't know. Steve Stout might, you know what I'm saying?
And he should have did it right then and there.
Steve Stout.
Right. He
It
might not
It wasn't nothing stopping him in that moment.
Yeah, for sure. He could have came at you if
I
he
had
wanted
a
to.
broken foot and smacked the shit out of him. And I was like, whatever you want to do, we could do. And he ain't do shit but call his lawyer. And I was like, call your lawyer. You ain't gonna get no money for a smack. Because Puff had bust him in the head with a fucking bottle. And he told. And got some money for it.
You don't fuck with him at all, do you?
Who?
Steve?
No.
Or Vlad.
No.
Culture Vultures.
Or, y'all know who I don't fuck with. I make it clear. I don't sugarcoat it. I'm very specific.
Yeah.
They know it. And they don't say so much, right?
Right.
So I must not.
I definitely don't hear him come back. Pause.
That's right.
I definitely
Hey,
don't hear that.
hit the goddamn buzzer, man, one more
Man,
time, man.
man,
We
we
got
in
Dame
this
Dash in the motherfucking building, man. We appreciate you coming to our city, and let's figure out how we can possibly do some business in the future.
Next,
We do real business
Tonight, we're gonna go across the street
Most definitely.
and we're gonna perform. I'm
Parks and Rec.
I respect the
You only
art.
had 2 drinks, though. I just gotta say that. My bad. Go ahead.
That's because I only brought 2 drinks. That's your fault. And then,
Can't drink that.
right. And then we're gonna have Christian Bay, Micah Da Vinci, Nicky Licky, Booster. Where's Booster? Booster. I got generals in different states that have armies, and we are all coming together to creatively take shit over without
You back.
I'm not back. I never left. Without no weird shit. Y'all
Right.
wanted me to be weird for 10 years.
Who's y'all? Don't
Meaning
say
that
us.
you can't say I
Yeah.
left. It was like I won't be weird.
Yeah.
I won't work with weird people.
Right.
I won't compromise my brand by making or letting other people that aren't from my culture fund it that are weird.
Right.
So all I did was I just held the line. I just wouldn't back down. I just fought them by myself in front of all of y'all, and I'm still here with no weird shit, still doing cool shit. So y'all gotta respect that art.
That's respected.
And you
all throughout the United
and
States.
the revolution will be televised.
Ooh.
You do not have to go to no one else's network. I got my own. Go to America New, check it out. It's free. Type in America, type in NU, 2 words, on any app, any television, Samsung,
However y'all
Roku,
gotta get to it.
Fire Stick, pause.
How you
Apple TV.
pause a fire stick?
Why? What?
Anything. I ain't no
Okay,
sponsor.
you got it. All right.
Fire.
All right.
Apple TV, all that shit. We
Yeah,
real.
man.
I got everything Tubi got and
Moguls,
more.
Moguls
Huh.
in the making. We coming to
Tycoons
America
in the
New. We
now.
telling you now.
Tycoons in the now.
Most definitely. We appreciate
Hey,
you though, man.
hey,
for
no,
coming down,
Dame
man,
got to
for
give us
sure.
a drop how he gave EYL, right?
What drop I gave you?
You gave it, man. What did he say at the beginning of it? He was like,
Yeah,
"This
listen,
ain't mic drop. This is what you say?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that shit? He was like, "This ain't
Shout out-
mic drop. This
Shout
is,
out Moguls in the
something
making,
drop."
man. Show us some love, man. Pause.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out Moguls in the making, man. We growing, and we got Dame Dash in the motherfucking building, man. We appreciate you coming down, chopping it up with us, man. We got a brunch to
Hey, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'll give you everything. A mogul in the making is a future partner, so make it happen. Holla. Now go fucking loop that up and play it on repeat.
Let's get it,
Just
man.
like that, we out.
We out. Let's get it.